Captain Mike Godbout from the Council Bluffs Fire Department. Today we're going to talk about smoke detectors. As we all know, smoke detectors are our first line of defense. They sense a fire, especially at nighttime. Not all fires happen at nighttime, but most fires happen at night. And our smoke detectors sense those fires, smell that smoke, and tell us we need to get out safely. Your chances of surviving a house fire increase by 2/3 if you have working smoke detectors. Nationally, on average, about 30% of the people who die in fatality fires do not have smoke detectors, or the smoke detectors are not working. They don't have batteries in them, or the batteries aren't working. Fire grows rapidly. It grows roughly, it doubles in size about every 60 seconds. So that's why it's so important that once you hear that alarm go off, you need to get out as quickly and as safely as you can. Fires nowadays also burn a lot hotter than they did 20 years ago. So your time to get out safely has drastically decreased. They make more smoke, and again, as soon as you hear those alarms, you need to get out as safely as possible. As we talk about our smoke detectors, just these round things that go up on your ceiling, we want to make sure you check them every month, test them. There's a little test button on them. You want to test them and make sure they're working properly. We also want to make sure that we change those batteries. Most of them now have a little chirping signal that tells us when our batteries are dead, and most of them are hardwired through your house, but they also have battery backup. Just in case you lose power, they still work. So if you hear that chirp, we want to make sure we change our batteries. And just like we have that rule, when you set your clocks up or back, change your batteries at that time. One thing I do want to show you, this is a perfect example. This was actually a smoke detector in a home in Council Bluffs. I believe this is probably at least 25 years old. You can see all the heat that melted the smoke detector up on the ceiling. But I want you to see and hear that that thing still works. It's 25 years old at least, and it was in a pretty good house fire, and it still works. If you live in the city limits of Council Bluffs, if you don't have smoke detectors, if you contact the fire department, we can provide one for you. Or if your batteries are dead and you need help changing your batteries, we can also do that for you. You just need to call the main number, 328-4646, and we can send a crew out and we'll help make sure that you have smoke detectors in your house to stay safe.